Hello guys, welcome back. So today we've got some things to try. I went to Ulta the other week and I was like, ooh, I want to try some of that Care Bear collection, and they were pretty much sold out and I only got this. And then I got that over the weekend and I was like, oh, it's like you read my mind. I'm excited to dive into it. There's some products in there I'm really thrilled to try. I love trying out Wet n Wild products. I feel like they always have a lot of really good stuff. And then I also got the new Danessa Merrick's Beauty, the Yummy Skin Balancing Blurring Balm. I'm excited to test this out too. I don't know exactly how this is gonna work for me and if I'm gonna love it, but it seems so interesting to me. Like, I don't know, we're gonna try it out and see. We're just gonna have some fun in this video and hopefully we'll find some hits as well. We're gonna dive into it. I haven't touched my hair up or anything. I look a mess. Let's dive in and try out some new makeup. Alrighty, so I am gonna do my hair today, but I'm gonna do a reel and I'm gonna post it on Reels because I'm using a new volumizing product and it is insane. I've been really liking it and I'm gonna do like a full tutorial for Instagram, but I'm excited to do that today. I think this is like the cutest thing ever. The box is adorable and I did just look into the package just a little bit and the packaging is so cute. I'm sure you've probably seen this. I'm probably like the last person to like review it, but I don't know, I felt like I needed to. Like, I don't think I'm gonna use this eyeshadow palette today if I'm being honest with you. I'm probably gonna just give this away. So we'll dive into an eyeshadow palette that I'm loving, but the rest of the stuff does look really good. This isn't like my vibe. So then you have these little gems. I'll be giving those away. And then you have these lashes and there's two sets of lashes. So you have this one right here, which is really pretty. I am excited about this. You guys know I love face product. There's a blush, a bronzer, and a highlight, and all of them look so freaking good. There's face mists and a face oil I will be giving away because I will never use those. They're just not my vibe, especially face oils. I do not need to add that to this, okay? It'd be a mess. It's a lip scrub and then a lip mask. So I think these are so adorable. I'll probably keep the lip mask but get rid of the lip scrub because I never really use lip scrubs. There's something about these that I'm obsessed with. Like, they're so cute. Would I spend my money on it? Probably not, but I mean, the packaging is just so cute. Like I said, we have these sponges. You cannot go wrong with additional sponges, so I'm really thrilled to try these out. And I'm kind of just trying to debate on if I want to open up this eyeshadow palette. There's also this Resting Bare Face Cleansing Balm in here that I will get rid of because I'm super sensitive. I really want to use Patrick Ta's new Major Dimension 2 palette. I've been using this and loving it. I have the first one, wasn't obsessed with it. This formula is like 10 times better in my opinion, and I've just been enjoying it so much. So maybe I'll just do what I want to go into instead of going into color, because I don't really feel like doing super colorful today. Maybe another day. We'll save it. Taking the Nars Smudge Proof eyeshadow base, we're going to prime our eyes with this. I'm going to be taking a super fluffy crease brush and going into the Major Dimension 2 palette. I'm going to set my lid with this. I personally like to set my eyelid when I put shadow on because it just makes it easier for me. I don't know. I know some people like to go straight onto the primer, which it's whatever works best for you, but I have such oily eyelids that like I like to go ahead, set it, and then I'll start building on top of that. Then I'm going to go into this color right here with the same exact brush, and we're going to fluff this into the crease. I've used this palette so many times since I got it. I know what I like. These colors blend so well, and you guys know, I'm not one to really go out and buy eyeshadow palettes, but I actually did buy this during the Sephora sale. It was my second haul that I did. So I did get this on sale, but I got it because Babs Beauty, I was talking to her in Instagram DMs and she was like, no, you like have to try it. And so I bought it and I like it so much more than the first one. There's something about this one that's just a little bit creamier, easier to work with, and I just really like it a lot. Like, this is one of those palettes that it's a lot, like it can get really dramatic. It's also very easy to work with and very easy to create an eyeshadow look in my opinion, which those are my favorite kind of palettes, is when they're just easy peasy. So we're just blending that out. Since we don't have our face makeup on, we'll be able to clean this up and like clean up the lines. All right, now I'm gonna go in with a blending brush. I kind of want to dive into like this color, like a copper. So I'm gonna go in with this shade first into the crease, deepen it with this, and then go with this on the lid. There's so many different looks you can do with this palette. I mean, you could keep it all matte. You can do a ton of shimmer if you wanted to. You have these creams. So we're gonna just blend this into the crease. and the outer V. First of all, what are we in? May. So April, May was a huge month for me getting a ton of freaking makeup and trying to go through them. So I have a drawer right now that's like products I've used that were okay. I mean, I didn't love them, but I need to try them again before I just like write them off. So I might try to use a few of those in this video today. One of the products that I used, there was a foundation that I was using from Be Perfect that I tried it again and I just wasn't a fan. It's just way too dewy and heavy, and it says it's a matte foundation, but it's just not. Be Perfect's cream bronzer, no, that is good. But today, I'm going to show you a drugstore dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's cream bronzer, like her contour wand. I tried it out and loved it in my last video, which you guys probably seen before this one. Going into this color, I'm just going to deepen up this outer V. I'm gonna press it in here. Really, just smoke it out. I mean, this is just an effortless palette. And one where all the colors work really well together, like you just can't mess it up, you know? Like you can't mess up a color combo, your look, like it's all gonna look good, you know what I mean? This is the palette. And I like that this color is so dark, but it's not black, so you get that really nice smoky look, but it's not as harsh as black. Don't get me wrong, I do like a black smoky eye, okay? You already know, but this is so pretty. This was actually, I feel like this would be a really pretty palette for fall too. You can make this as dark as you want. You can make it like a little bit less smoky if this is too much for you. You have full control. I'm just gonna take my brush to ever so slightly blend this out a little bit more. I'm gonna take a clean brush and use that too to just drag this color out a bit because we're gonna clean it up, so it doesn't matter, but I do want it to be out a little bit more, you know what I mean? Now I'm gonna go in with that copper shade right here that is so pretty. I'm gonna use my finger for this. I found that I like use my fingers for these colors, and I'm just gonna first apply it to the center of the lid. I think I'm gonna use this lighter one. I've been using this a ton to highlight even if I'm not using the palette, so I might use that in the inner corner too, but I really just want to go in here and press this in and take it back to that outer V. It's my first time using this kind of copper color, but it's pretty. It's super pretty. And then I'm gonna take this color with another finger. This one is very intense. And I'm gonna go right in the inner corner. Like, look at that. It's so intense. So at this point, I'm kind of just adding, blending as I go. And now what I'm gonna do is take that brush we used for the deeper color, and I'm gonna mix that with the second to deepest. And I'm gonna put that right here in this outer V, very lightly blending it just so we don't lose that depth that we just did. So right now we're just cleaning up this outer edge and the under eye as well. I'm gonna use the Benefit Xtreme Precision Eyeliner, and I'm gonna line my upper lash line. Definitely requires a lot of patience. You do have to really build it up over the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to do mascara, curl my lashes. I'm gonna apply these off camera and then I'll be back and we will work on the face. Okay guys, we're back. I was sitting here looking at the Danessa Merrick's de-blurring balm powder, like how to use it. And there's a few different ways that you can use it. And I'm only gonna pick a couple to do today. So I kept these 3 out of the PR package. I figured I'd do one that was like closer to my skin tone, a darker one, and then I decided to keep the universal too. You can prime, you can highlight, you can set your foundation, you can add sheer coverage, but it says to set and add coverage, use a tinted shade, press and roll through the T-zone and tap to build additional coverage where needed. As you wear it throughout the day, this unique formula adjusts its oil absorption to address your skin's specific needs. What a cool, like, innovative product, I feel like. I've never tried anything like this, I don't believe. I know Mally Beauty has like a blurring balm. I tried that a long time ago. I don't think I was obsessed with it. Maybe I need to try it again because, you know, years pass and things change and you try new stuff. But today, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try it as just a powder, like to set, because I really want to show you guys the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. We use it to set our makeup today. I'm hoping it doesn't mess up my makeup, but we will see. I'll use the universal one, but let's go ahead and apply our face product. First, I'm gonna take my Gucci matte primer and put this all over my skin. I really like this one, and I love the Hourglass one too, because it just mattifies the skin really well. It does have a scent, but it's not like unpleasant in my opinion. Then I'm going to take the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. This is in Barcelona, and I'm going to use the little Care Bear sponge from Wet n Wild. I'm just using the pink one, and I don't think I've applied this foundation with a sponge before. So we're going to try it today and see if I still like it like that. Yes, foundation all over. Get right up in that hairline and drag it down the neck a little bit. So far, I do like it with a sponge, but I still think I prefer a brush. I think I get a little bit more coverage just with having the brush application. Even though, I mean, it gives great coverage, don't get me wrong, but I think I like the finish of a brush better. So I'm gonna use my Morphe M6 to kind of finish this off. Okay, so I do prefer a brush with that foundation. It's still one of my favorite foundations though, like so pretty. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand, and this is so good. I really do like it. I was able to grab it on the website. I think I posted about it on Instagram too whenever I finally was able to get it. This blends so well. So I'm going to show you on this side the Charlotte Tilbury, and then I'm going to show you on this side the Revlon. So we'll just do a few dots, blend out with a brush. Just blends so effortlessly. Like, look at that. And I'm doing this before concealer. Concealer will really help bring it together, but I'm going to use this before concealer so that way we're not going back and forth between bronzer and concealer, if that makes sense, to like clean it up and make it look really put together. But look at how easy that blends. There is the Charlotte Tilbury. Now I'm going to take this Revlon ColorStay Skin Awaken Caffeine and Vitamin C 24-hour concealer. This is in 075 and apply it to this side, and you'll see that they are so similar. It is crazy. It has a sponge tip just like the Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm going to use a different brush. So use this one for this side, this one for this side. I almost like this color better too, but I do like the Charlotte Tilbury one. There's the Revlon one. I just like to take my foundation brush and kind of stipple over, especially my forehead. Now that we've got that on, I'm going to take this Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this will help bring everything together. I do need to contour my nose really quickly though. I totally forgot about that. And like underneath my chin. I'm going to take the Revlon one, and that's what I'm just going to contour my nose with. Do a little here, 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 and there. And we'll just blend all that out. I'm gonna use my sponge. Sponge is super squishy too. It's really nice. I like it a lot. It feels very nice on the skin. Very cooling too. This just helps kind of bring everything together. Even though you did contour and all of that, this like merges and meshes it all. That way it doesn't look like scary. You know what I mean? So doing your concealer after the contour is like key. Definitely put way too much on my forehead. So we're gonna have to really stamp that in. All right, now we're working on the nose. Also going to just take a little brush, go right in here. Everything just looks nice and blended together. Sometimes it could look a little scary if you do contour first, but it usually all comes together, you know what I mean? So if you can't get your hands on the Charlotte Tilbury one, that's a really good dupe. Now we're gonna go in with this Danessa Yummy Skin. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so here it is. It says you could tap with fingers or a dense brush. Ooh, I almost went with a sponge. See, I'm glad I read that again. So I do have a dense brush here. This one's from Morphe. I'm kind of like just tapping off excess on the back. I'm so nervous. Okay, we'll do this side first. I'm seeing an extra glow. I don't want to go. Okay, let me try my fingers. It's like very Vaseline-y. I do love her products, but I didn't think this was the one for me. I mean, you can see how shiny I am right there. That makes me very nervous. I don't even know if I would like that as a contour because it is so creamy, but it says it's a texture reducing blurring balm. I don't know how that would balance my oils. I'm being so honest. Let me try with the sponge because that just went in my skin really easily. I don't know how over makeup this is gonna work. Nope. That's okay though. Hey, listen, some things don't work out the same for the rest of us, but that's not gonna be it for me. I like the idea, but I think that's the same issue I had with the Mally Balm. When I tried it years ago, I was like, this is making me more oily. I don't understand. And I feel like that's the same reaction I'm gonna have with that Mally one, but I feel like I need to try it again just to see. But that is like so creamy. It feels like a lighter Vaseline. I'm now going to douse myself in Too Faced Peach Perfect because this is my emergency powder. I need to be looking good. I need my makeup to look decent. And this is a blurring product. Like when people say blurring and good for texture, I picture this result. You know what I mean? If you've tried it and you have any like tips, I mean, hey, let me know. But I tried doing it the way it says and I don't know. Maybe if you don't have stuff to cover underneath your makeup and it's okay if your makeup shifts a little bit, I cannot afford that. Okay, if I have a full coverage foundation on, I cannot afford to like have my foundation move whatsoever. Okay, so now we're gonna try all 3 of these new Care Bear Wet n Wild products. These are all limited edition too. I don't know if they're still on the shelves. I mean, I just got mine in the mail, but I don't know. This is the Live, Laugh, Hug Care Bears bronzer, and there's only 1 shade of each. This looks a little warm for me, but we're still gonna try it and just see. I like that it's not very powdery, so I'm taking some on my brush, but I think it's one of those products you can build, which I think with this kind of color is what you're gonna want. So we're just taking this Morphe brush. I like it right off the bat. That feeling of having fresh washed brushes in my Cinema Secrets solution and then applying makeup with it is so satisfying. That's my kind of bronzer, I'll be honest. It's really smooth on the skin, and it is a darker color, so definitely be careful with it. You don't want to apply too much, but it's super pigmented, but you can still blend it up for sure. Like I did a little too much over here. Also, I'm staying away from this ear. I'm still letting these heal, so just bear with me on that. I like it a lot. Like, wow, that looks so good. I will use this all the time. Go a little bit on my nose again. Wow. Okay, now I'm really excited to try this blush. I think this blush looks so cute, and it doesn't look like it has shimmer, so I love that. This is the Care Bears Do What You Love blush. This looks like my kind of color. I love these poppy pink blushes. Ooh, it's not even showing up on camera like how poppy pink it is. Going to take my blush brush. Cute. I'm gotta stop because I'm gonna go crazy, but I really like that color a lot. I think it looks very just a beautiful, like, cheeky flush. This is the Let Your Light Shine highlighter. You know how I feel about my highlighters. I love a good beaming highlight, unlike most people. Ooh, this looks super sparkly. Oh, wow. That is so pretty. Normally I don't like gold highlighters. I think it might be just a touch dark for my liking, but I do like it. It is very shimmery, glittery, so keep that in mind. If that's not your vibe, you're not gonna like this at all, but I do like it a lot. 3 for 3. I actually really like all 3 of these products. I think they look really good on the skin. Wow. Now we're gonna wrap up this look. I'm gonna take the Revlon So Fierce Vinyl Eyeliner in Mighty Mocha, lining my waterline and just a little bit underneath as well. I do like the vinyl eyeliners a lot, but I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with this color. Well, actually no, here's what we'll do. We'll go in with this kind of a brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH39. Can you see the shape of that? It's just like a little tiny dome brush. And we're gonna go in with this color and really just smoke out that lower lash line. We're just gonna say, you know what? It's getting smoky today. So I'm gonna really work this out, take it all the way back to the outer V and just blend. Now we're gonna take Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara. Almost forgot about my brows. That would have been a very like 2010 moment of me. Okay, now we're gonna go in with lips. I'm just gonna take this Milani Understatement lip liner in French Rose. And then I'm gonna go in with NYX Lingerie in Turn On. It's the XXL. Then taking a little bit of Jaclyn Hill's Faith in the center of the lip to kind of brighten it up. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. So I tried a few different products I really loved. One I didn't love so much, but all in all, I do like the makeup look. I think it looks great, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Let me know if you're gonna pick up anything that I shared, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!